Greetings, brethren, Donkey here, and we are back with Donkey vs. Beer, the show that I'm the guy in. I'm the guy in the show. And today we are having Hussarentrunk. So this one is a strange one that I actually got this in, I think I bought a silly beer box because it had just a bunch of beers from around Germany. And it had this one in it and a few other ones that looked really interesting, and I kind of got it because of those few ones. So I thought, why not have a look at this now? So this is from, it's called Rheder. I'm guessing that's the brewery. And how long have they been going? Brakel-rheder is the town. Doesn't really say. Doesn't really say since when they've been going, but I'm guessing it's. Oh no, there we go. That's the numbers. They're just really, really small. Is that 16? Why would you make it that small? It's 1668. So that's a long tradition. It says on the back as well that this was brewed from long passed down recipes of the long-time owner of the brewery, Adolf Freiherr Spiegel von und zu Peckelsheim, Rittmeister im 1. Westfälischen Husarenregiment. So this guy was not just Freiherr, it's like a Count Mark, something like that, Mark Graf Count something. It's like a yeah, it's like a lower vassal, and then he was also a like a colonel or something in the 1st Westphalian Hussars Regiment. So what a guy! And this is his beer recipe apparently that they've been passing down. So would also explain why it's called Hussarentrunk and why it has a funny hussar cavalryman on the label. Which, as you know, that's how you get me with funny gnomes and hussars and animals. There you go. So anyway, let's pop this open, not talk too much more. I don't want to bore you after all, and then we'll have our little ASMR moment. Aha. There we go. All right, so I can already pretty much tell that we are dealing with a Landbier right here. I don't know, maybe even top fermentation. Can't really tell, but it does smell really interesting. There's like an herby smell to it, almost like almost like thyme a little bit. Maybe sage. I don't know. Now I sound pretentious, so let's just have a go and not be silly. Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's really nice. Oh, I like that. Oh, it's quite pilsnery, I will say that. So it has a lot of that sort of harsher bitterness going on, but it doesn't stick around too long. So it's quite bitter up front, but then sort of rounds itself out, which is actually really pleasant. I don't like it quite as much when the bitterness like sticks around for a really long time. So yeah, really nice in that. Good savory, despite it having absolutely no crown whatsoever. It still has a very pleasant fizziness to it. Not too much though. That's very interesting beer. It's also it's not very strong in its sort of savory component. There's a little bit of an acidity to it as well, which just makes it taste a lot fresher. Which is just what a fun beer this is. 5.3%. All right, so we're on the upper side of like a lager, which I'm not sure this is. I don't know. I would say that it's probably just a Landbier, sort of just, whatever special recipe Mr. Adolf Spiegel had. Yeah. Very nice, but definitely not one that I would want to just drink throughout the evening repeatedly. Because now, as I'm having more of it, the bitterness does linger a bit longer, and it's definitely a more pilsnery bitterness, and not the kind of IPA style bitterness where it's just sort of all encompassing and your whole life becomes bitterness. It's more of that sort of pilsner where it's a little bit more aggressive, but it sort of dissipates more quickly. Yeah, not much else to say about this one, really. Apart from it being actually quite nice. Oh, this town is really far away, judging by the area code. So probably never gonna have this again, unless I happen by this place. But it's up in Westphalia, I think, that area code. So, I mean, it makes sense. He was also part of the Westphalian Hussar Regiment, so why wouldn't he be up in Westphalia? Which is a place I never go because I don't like the area. So, yeah, I'm probably never gonna have it again. But it's, this is why I like doing this channel, why I enjoy doing these videos, is because I get to drink, or, well, I mean, I always get to drink, but I have a reason to drink beers that aren't, available at my local supermarket or drink store. Because, I mean, I had to buy these bottles online. Right, this whole box of mixed beers that was stupid and really condescending and advertised towards men with beards and glasses and the comb over side shave thing going on, those kind of men. And as such, it was quite expensive to buy it. I think it was 12 bottles, and I paid 20 euros. So that's a lot more than I pay for beer at the supermarket, which, does sort of make it a bit more questionable as to whether or not that's worth it. It is worth it for me now because this is really enjoyable, and I am going to give this let's have another go. Yeah, I'm going to give this a 7.5 out of 10. This is a nice beer. It's really, really nice. It's so different from just sort of the average, lager beer that is available around places, and even kind of different from how Landbier tends to be in these sort of southern regions. I have had a few now, and they're very different. They tend to be a lot more savory and smoky, and this is it just goes in a completely different direction. Totally delicious though, and I very much appreciate it. So yeah, I will enjoy this with my TV show, while I hope that you guys have a lovely evening. And please, please do join me again on another day for another beer. Take care, guys.